Always say between those three pillars, you're kind of going to find Tish around town somewhere in that. Because when it comes to women in wine, wine is a male dominated field, and sometimes we do need that extra little voice behind you, like, go girl, you got this, come on, yeah, you look at that bottle, but a chick made this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something special. That's something to sometimes be able to call out. Same thing when it comes to BIPOC. I'm a, person of color, African-American woman in wine. And so, sometimes somebody being able to say, oh, Tish, she's also a person of color too. Oh, wow, I didn't know that black people live in Napa, they say, all these funny things.
I get that often. Yeah.
We get that in Napa? In Napa? Yes.
Yeah,
You want my zip code?
Yeah.
Yes, in Napa, so it's things like that. And then when it comes to smaller producers, I have a passion for finding these smaller producers, these, we make 1,000 cases of this. And you're watching their passion. When you talked about my passion, you're watching their passion. You're hearing their stories. So between all of those three pillars, I like to hear the stories and share the stories of that. So, having a Celebration Woman of Wine, that event series is like, okay, that's one of my pillars, right? And so then I'm able to also highlight smaller producers within that. Then I'm also able to highlight, some women of color, some women of color all at the same time.